Hi guys, and welcome back to the Heart of the Homeland YouTube channel. So today we are tackling chicken coop repairs and a chicken coop clean out. So let's get to it. Back in May, we had our first tornado and this chicken coop actually survived it. But the wind, the hail, the tornado itself, it damaged this lid of our nesting boxes. And so we are actually entering into November with more storms on the horizon, more tornado risk. So we've got to take care of these girls so that this does not get any worse than what it already is. So we took off the old lid, we removed all the old hinges and saved them. And then we went ahead and got two 2x4s. And here my husband is just loosely nailing the 2x4 down to get some measurements. So he is going to frame the entire thing, cut it all to fit, and then I'll just let you watch him do the work, because really I'm just the one that has the ideas, and this is the guy that actually brings everything that I think of to life. Now let me introduce you to Lazarus, because I was bored waiting on Michael to get done cutting everything. This rooster is named Lazarus because he has not only survived a coyote attack, 2 dog attacks, and a tornado. So every time he gets knocked down, he just gets back up again. So Michael's gonna do more cuts. He's framing everything, and then we actually realized that we probably needed a third 2x4, but this tornado damage, it's gonna get some redemption. Look at how windy it is today. It was crazy windy, which is why I'm having to do a voiceover instead of talking you through it. But in the spirit of using what we have on hand, we walked out into the woods and found a few things. So we grabbed another 2x4 that he's able to use for the front of the nesting box coop to frame. And then we also went out there and dug up some shingles that we're gonna use as the roof of this to keep it waterproofed. Anyways, he's so proud of this. So all we had to actually buy from the store were 2 2x4s, and then we used a 2x4 sheet of plywood that was pressure treated. We're gonna cut it to fit, and then he's actually gonna make use of the rest of the plywood here in a little bit farther along in the video. So he puts the roof on, and then he screws it all back down, uses the old hinges. So I mean, we're using everything. We're trying to use as minimal as possible from going to the store, trying to be good stewards of like, what do we have on hand that we can already use? Hence the old shingles. But hey, they're gonna work. They're gonna keep this coop water free, at least for this next storms that are coming through. So we trimmed up the edges, made it look a little bit nicer, and voila, we've got a nice new sturdy nesting box lid. But we went ahead and added on to the outside of the coop. So something that we do is we have this coop pushed up against a big pen for the chickens. We can't free range after neighborhood dogs have gotten other chickens before. So he used the rest of the plywood to build this frame, and we now have a sliding door. Cleaning this coop is super easy. I'm gonna put this up here. So obviously we need to be cleaned. Now I did have to run to the store to grab my chicken bedding that I like to use. Now these are coffee grounds. If you are near an Outwoods, a Baumgars, or a Roll King supply, you can find it there. But these are recycled coffee grounds they are so easy to sift through to keep clean just for like weekly maintenance. They're so easy to compost. So I'm going to dump all of it into that trailer, and then we're gonna haul it off to another part of the property. After switching to the coffee grounds, I'll never switch back to any of the shavings, pine shavings ever again. So it's easy. We just pulled this entire thing out, dumped it into the trailer. He's gonna move it over to another piece of the property for me. And then I went ahead and grabbed a bucket of wood ash from a burn pile that we had. And once we push this back in, I'm going to layer some wood ash on the bottom. It is great for repelling any sort of mites, bugs, pests that you don't want in your coop, and it's really good for your chickens, like as dust baths too. So part of it went into the coop, and then part of it went into a dust bath in their pen. Then I grabbed the coffee chicken bedding and layered it all at the bottom. Seriously, it smells good. I don't have any kinds of codes. If anything, if I ever update that, I will. I just love this stuff. So put it all down, went ahead and shut the coop up, and then added it into their nesting boxes too. So I don't even use anything separate for their nesting boxes. This works great, keeps the eggs pretty clean, and they don't have any problem with it. And that's it, guys. We're ready for the next few storms. It should be waterproof now, and we're all good to go.
Thanks for tuning back into the Heart of the Homeland channel on a very windy Oklahoma day. Have a good week, guys.